Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Tonetta. I hope everybody's doing well. The question of the day is, why haven't your life advanced when everybody else around you is soaring like eagles? That's the title of this video, and I want to welcome you all to this video this morning. And yes, it's talking about the relationship with yourself this morning. It's not talking about with nobody else. It's just letting you know that, of course, that at some point, if you're wanting to, of course, advance, you see people around you advancing, developing their own businesses, having their own awesome relationships, or traveling all the time, doing all these awesome things, and you're still stuck behind in the way wind. What are you doing to improve yourself? What kind of things are you doing to actually create the life that you want? We all know, we're all adults here, so at some point you have to realize that in order to get the life that you desire, you have to create that life. It's not going to just be given to you. Everybody that you see that's out here doing things, that's doing something good, that's working on themselves, that's having an awesome business, or that, I don't know, making millions or whatever it is, doing their YouTube videos, and they have sponsors or whatever it is you're trying to get to. Like I said, all those folks put hard work in to get to where they are. And you have to realize at some point that you have to, of course, put in that work as well. If you're sick and tired of being where you are, and I guess in the life that you are, you feel, and you're feeling stuck as well. I know all of us go through those things. I've been through that. All of us go through that. But at some point, you have to realize that you have to get up off your own butt and start doing things and making things happen. Nothing's going to be given to you. So, like I said, the question is, what are you doing to change your situation? Are you trying to, of course, learn more skills to, of course, increase your chances of, I guess, having a better job, or creating a better business, or whatever it is, or creating a better relationship, or a traveling relationship, whatever you're trying to do? Like I said, you definitely have to increase your skills at some point. Are you looking to, of course, have you even taken the time to, of course, improve your character? I guess I put it that way. Character, I guess we all know character, as far as character being what kind of person that you are. I guess internally, I put it that way. When no one's watching, are you the type of person who will still do good regardless of as to if anybody's watching or not? Are you the kind of person who still steal and lie and do all these things? Like I said, you definitely have to have, I guess, better your character. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, this video is dealing with yourself this morning, y'all. And like I said, some of these things I should have said at the beginning of the video. Some of y'all may be triggered, or it may, of course, get on your nerve. You may hate it. You may, unfollow this page, and that is definitely fine. But like I said, at some point, you're going to have to learn that if you wanted to be a better person in life and, of course, increase your chances of being more successful or whatever it is that you're looking for, you have to do something with your life. You have to start creating that life. Nobody's going to create that life for you. I don't care if it's you think it's your spouse, or if you think it's your kids, or if you think it's your parents. They still need to raise you at 50 or 40 or whatever age you are. Like I said, you have to realize that you have to take the reins and go ahead and start creating the life that you want. No, I didn't have this life years ago. I guess I put it that way. I wasn't even on video. Well, I was on video a few years ago, about 3-4 years ago. But like I said, before that, you wouldn't have saw me on the video. You may have saw a picture every once in a while, that kind of thing. Or I was one that was, of course, embarrassed to get on here and speak because I thought I was going to stutter or talk too fast, because that's all the things I was made fun of. Well, not all the things, but part of the things I was made fun of back when I was in school, back when I was in grade school, high school, stuff like that. And like I said, I had to realize that if I wanted to, of course, be that speaker, if I wanted to, of course, provide some kind of value to you all, if I wanted to create a coaching business where that you all can, of course, get some, like I said, get some value, get some assistance, get some help. And I know I had the skills. Like I said, I had to start creating the life that I wanted. And like I said, it's not going to come easy for anybody. Just keep that in mind. I'm sure you all, but some of you should know that by now. I'm hoping that you know that by now, because of course I'm assuming that we're all adults, and if you're a child or a teenager that's listening, just keep in mind that at some point you have to realize these things. You have to realize that you have to create the life that you want. Yes, you may see successes, whether it's people on YouTube, they got thousands of videos, millions of followers, or whatever it is, or if you see folks out here got businesses and they're making millions of dollars, or having 6-figure months, or if you see people out here getting married and that's something that you want to do, have an awesome relationship and travel with your partner and all these kind of things, and have open communication and all these kind of things is what I talk about here on this page. And like I said, you definitely have to start creating that. It's not going to fall in your lap. Like I said, the first thing, what are you doing to, of course, improve your standard of life as far as where you're at now, as to where you're trying to go? Are you trying to, of course, increase your skills, increase your skill set, whether that's speaking, or whether that's learning something new, or whether that's brushing up if you're a baker or something like that, learning how to make more icings, or if you're a cook, or learning how to make more sauces, or your own seasonings or whatever it is of your coach. You're learning how to, of course, coach people more and in different areas and stuff like that. Like I said, you definitely have to increase your skills. And you can learn skill sets for free anywhere online, whether it's Google or YouTube University. You can definitely learn it there. They have all types of, not saying that you'll get everything that you may need. Some cases, yes, you can get everything you need, especially if you're one who, of course, that does take life by the reins. If you're one that does, of course, can hear something and go create whatever it is, and I guess like in that next moment. Some folks aren't like that. So if you're not like that, you're going to have to seek help from. Once you look at these videos and learn this information and all these kind of things, you may need a coach like me or somebody to, of course, assist you in the next part of your process as far as actually creating the life that you want to see. Or you have to, of course, consult a business coach or someone else, I guess, to create that business. Whatever it is, like I said, you definitely have to start increasing your skills. Are we learning to speak better? Just to let you all know, I had a conversation with my partner actually about 2-3 weeks ago. And he was just he of course listens to all the videos that I have, and of course hears me doing them sometimes whenever he's here. And like I said, he was just giving me some constructive criticism as far as learning how to, of course, slow down more, and of course. But mainly, it's the main thing was just slowing down with my speech. Because, of course, when I'm getting all excited, that kind of thing, I start stuttering, and then you can't hear what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. And he would just let me know that if I'm looking to, of course, create a business where I'm wanting to, of course, be on stages and speak and do presentations and all these kind of things, that I would have to kind of start slowing my speech down at times so folks can, of course, hear what I'm saying and that kind of thing. And like I said, I took it and ran with it. At first, I was reading the book. I don't know what the book is right now. Oh, it was... one of the books that I have, I don't know, the woman health books I was reading out loud and that kind of thing for maybe like a week to, of course, slow down my speech and that kind of thing and enunciate the words. Because I know in the past there has always been an issue with me not fully enunciating the words and then talking too fast, and folks are like, what is she saying? And then stuttering at times still, because I'm not clear of stuttering. I mean, some folks are, that's fine and that's good for them. But like I said, sometimes I get too excited, so I know myself. Like I said, you definitely have to know yourself, and then I start stuttering, I guess I put it that way. So like I said, that was something that I was trying to work on and that I had been working on, I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, when he let me know that that was an area that he had seen in my videos and things like that, that was something that I took the reins with and went on ahead and started making some improvements with. I started increasing my videos here to, of course, show up for you all and that kind of thing so that I can, of course, practice my speech. Of course, I'm not doing these videos for my health. I'm doing them for one, so you all can get some kind of value from them. But then for two, of course, to help me, of course, speak better and that kind of thing as well. And to help me teach better and that kind of thing as well. So like I said, definitely, if you're having to learn new skills, just keep in mind that it may be a process that you have to go through. Actually, I'm not going to say it may be. It's always a process that you go through in order to learn new skills. And like I said before, learning the skills, that is key as well. But there's also another key as far as your character. I know we always talk about how honest this person is or how dishonest this person may be or whatever it is. You have a bad negative demeanor, you have a positive demeanor or whatever it is. Like I said, you definitely, if his character is something that has always plagued you, I guess I put it that way, and that folks around you, of course, have backed off of you because you're one who don't tell the truth, or you're one that, of course, always is negative or keeps gossip going or that kind of thing. You're noticing folks are not around you as much as they used to be because you keep up drama a lot. Maybe that's something in your character that you have to change. Like I said, nobody's going to bring all that stuff to you. You have to make those changes. I don't care how much I get on these videos. I don't care how much you see whoever else on YouTube or whoever else on Facebook or Instagram talking about changing yourself and doing all these things. All they're doing is planting seeds, the same thing I'm doing. I'm planting seeds, and at some point you're going to have to cultivate those seeds and grow in those seeds. I guess I put it that way, to figure out what kind of life you want and to figure out how you're going to redo your character. I guess I put it that way as well. Like I said, especially if you're looking at this and you're one of the ones who may have a negative demeanor, or you're one of the ones who don't have many friends because folks have backed off of you, like I said, because of your negative character traits. Like I said, you definitely have to start learning those things and figuring out how to improve those things so that you can create better connections and better relationships with people, and so that folks will be able to trust you again and see you in a different light. Like I said, nobody can do that for you. All I can do is sit here and plant seeds all day long, but you have to pick up all the information information, all the stuff, or whatever parts you want to pick up, and go ahead and start making those changes in your life. Like I said, those are the main things that I see with people when it comes to, of course, people saying that, oh, there are these people over here are thriving and doing all these things. It is not that so much that you're comparing yourselves to them. You're mainly saying that, why am I still behind, and what do I need to do to, of course, get ahead? I don't see anything wrong with that. If you want to call a comparison, then call a comparison. I don't see anything wrong with the positive comparison in that light, knowing that you see these people thriving and doing well, and you want to be in their, I guess you want to be on their path as well. I guess I put it that way, as far as you thriving and growing and creating that business and the relationships that you want and stuff like that. Like I said, you definitely have to take the reins on your own life and go ahead and start making those things happen. Like I said, there's nobody in this world that's going to help you do those things. Yes, I take that back. That's not going to help you and walk you through a hand by holding your hand in the entire process. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, being an adult and being a young adult, that kind of thing, you have to learn how to create your own life. You have to learn how to figure out what kind of skills you need to learn, what you're good at, what you're bad at, what you need to figure out, what you want to improve. And with the character, you have to figure out, of course, everybody knows themselves and knows how they act and interact with people. Nobody, I mean, a 5-year-old, I'm sure, a 10-year-old can probably tell you how they interact with people and stuff like that. We have to stop as adults and young adults making those excuses. Oh, I don't know why this person's doing this, or I don't know why that person's doing that. Part of the character traits, of course, is responsibility as well. If you're not taking responsibility for your own actions and owning up and standing your ground about the things that you have done and caused, and everything that you do, every action that you take will have a cause and effect to it. Yes, sometimes it's going to be positive and sometimes it's going to be negative. If you're not one who, of course, takes responsibility for your own actions, nobody's going to be dealing with you. I mean, well, there are some people who will deal with you, but a lot of folks won't, I guess I put it that way, because they see what kind of person you are. And like I said, you definitely have to make sure that you're changing those things. If you're wanting to, of course, be more successful in life, life is not going to give you what you're asking for, and you're not even trying to, of course, meet life halfway. Anything else is not going to do that for you. Like I said, you definitely have to do those things on your own. Like I said, I can plant seeds here all day long, and you can listen to them on YouTube or motivational videos in the morning, that kind of thing. It does not matter what you listen to. We all know what kind of character traits we have within us. We all know what kind of people we are. By now, I'm hoping that you know kind of what kind of person you are. Whether you're a person that's always negative, whether you're a person that's always positive, or not always, but majority of the time positive, or majority of the time negative, or whatever your situation is. Or if you're a person that, of course, keeps up gossip, or you don't keep up gossip, or whether you're a person who, of course, takes responsibility, or you don't take responsibility for your own actions. Like I said, you have to learn those things. Like I said, there's all kind of free things on Google. There's this video is free. There's free videos on YouTube. They're all over the place. At some point, if you're wanting to improve your life, now if you don't want to improve your life, then you can just click off this video and go do whatever it is you're going to do. But if you're looking to, of course, improve your life, and you're wondering why everybody's soaring and why you're stuck in the same place, ask yourself those hard questions. When I started going down the path of personal development, heavily a few years ago, and that was the first thing that I had to ask myself. All those hard questions. I had to tell myself those hard truths. I was like, what kind of person was I? How did I show up? And I guess, how was I showing up for myself and for others that was, of course, connected to me? Like I said, we definitely have to ask those hard questions. Am I the type of person who, of course, lies a lot or don't take responsibility or whatever it is? We have to ask ourselves those hard questions. What happened to us in the past? Whether it was sexual abuse or domestic violence or anything else, how have you healed from those things? Like I said, we definitely have to get in the mode of, especially if you're listening to me, because that's the kind of person that I am. I'm not going to sit back and just watch everybody doing these things and I'm not living my life and trying to get my life to where I want it to be. I'm the kind of person, and I expect you all to be as well, that is, of course, trying to always move forward. And not just stay stuck and stay. Yes, I may be stuck for a moment, but of course, once I figure out how to move forward, that's when I'm on, trying to move forward in those kind of things. And like I said, if you're following me or following this page and you're looking at this video, like I said, that's what I expect from everybody that I'm coaching, everybody that I'm, of course, surrounded by, and that kind of thing as well. That's what I expect of everybody. And like I said, they all know that. I guess I put it that way because I've told at least most of them, I think. Well, actually, I'm telling you all that now in this video. I guess if you had no idea before, but of course, those closest to me know exactly how I operate. Know that's what I'm on and that's what I'm trying to push myself to. And I'm not going to stop until I get it, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, we have to get in that mode to, of course, be on that same path, especially if you're looking to improve your life. There's no reason why you cannot make any improvements in your life. It does not have to be monetary at all. You don't have to be making any money out if you're working your job or doing whatever you're doing. As long as you can, of course, pay your bills and do all those things, that's fine. What I'm talking about is the main things, the inner work. I guess I put it that way. The inner work and the things that you're looking to, of course, I guess, improve in order to, like I said, in order to create those awesome relationships that you want. And of course, create the business. Well, I guess we'll come into money as well. But of course, creating the business that you want, creating the career that you want, creating the person that you're wanting to show up as. Like I said, at some point, you have to realize that you have to do that on your own. Like I said, yes, there's help from folks like me, like coaches and therapists and counselors. I'm a social worker as well. And there's all kind of resources out here. But if you're not willing to get up and take the reins and go ahead and take care of your life, nobody's going to do that for you. Yes, I know many folks that have not got up and they're still stuck and they're still in the same situation. What do I do with those people? I don't really associate with them at all. Yes, some of them may be family, some may be close friends, that kind of thing. I'm always cordial. I'm always, hello, how you doing? Love you. That, I mean, I can always love from a distance. I guess I put it that way. That does not mean I have to be around you if you're that kind of person. I don't want that in my company. Yes, I have had it in my company in the past, years and years ago. Back when I was growing up, I was a teenager. That kind of thing was all kinds of chaos going on. If you haven't saw my story or heard parts of my story, I'll of course start sharing that more with you all on here. But if not, check out my YouTube channel. It's Tonetta Clay. The same name as me, Tonetta Clay. Like I said, definitely just go ahead and check that out. But like I said, we definitely have to realize that as you grow and as you're learning how to, of course, step into your own self and step into your own power, that at some point those folks that you were around as you grow, that those folks that you were around will just start falling off, I guess, from you. I put it that way. They'll see that you're doing bigger and better things. And if they're not on that same path, then they'll start falling off or start saying that you're acting different or start saying that you think you too good. I was told that as well. So I'm giving you all the quotes, too good and that kind of thing. I don't care what those folks had said about me in the past. Like I said, I knew that I wasn't stopping. I knew that I had goals and dreams and passions and missions, even though I had no idea what the exact things were. I knew that I wanted to, of course, influence people in some kind of way. I knew that I wanted to speak at some point, doing something, influencing, like I said, well, definitely the influence, I guess, teaching and educating, inspiring and motivating, and of course, assisting folks on their path as far as giving them a different perspective as how to look at life and how to see life and how to enjoy life. I guess I put it that way. Those are the main things, like I said, that I'm always pushing, no matter if it's this video or if it's a post or whatever it is. And just keep in mind, when you start doing things like that and folks that's not used to that, that's in your circle, they're going to start making those comments that you think you're too good or you don't want to be around them anymore. And the case is, no, you don't. That's something that you're going to have to face and something you're going to have to, of course, own up to. I guess I put it that way. I knew that I wasn't going to be around every single person that I grew up with or that I went to high school with at all. I knew that. Or that I even have in my family or anything else. I knew that. I didn't know how I knew that, but I've always known that. And like I said, once you start growing and once you start maturing, you will, of course, like I said, those folks that no longer suit you and that no longer provides anything in your life, I guess anything positive in your life, of course, anything positive in your life, like I said, those folks will definitely start falling off. And like I said, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. You can always love from a distance. Just keep that in mind, y'all. But the question of the day is, why haven't your life advanced? And you see folks around you advancing, doing good things, doing positive things, making money, all these kind of things. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, ask yourself, what are you willing to do to get there? And what areas do you need to grow in? I guess I put it that way as well. But what kind of skills and what kind of things do you need to learn in order to, of course, push yourself to that point? What kind of things do you have to learn as far as improving your character traits, improving your character and your maturity level, which I didn't mention maturity. I'll talk about that tomorrow. But like I said, maturity definitely comes into play as well. How mature you're acting and that kind of thing. Like I said, that definitely comes into play, and we have to keep that in our mind as well, y'all. So like I said, I want to make sure that I did this video for you all this morning. Like I said, you definitely have to ask yourself if everybody around you is doing well and you're wanting to be and you're wanting to, of course, advance as well. Like I said, you definitely have to ask yourself what is it that you're not doing. I guess I put it that way. And what is it that you have to start doing? Like I said, majority of the time is, of course, increasing our skills. and improving our character traits. A lot of times, of course, to get you to, I guess, to help you start building those relationships, whether it's in life or business, that's going to propel you forward as well, and of course provide value to those around you. Like I said, you definitely have to look at those things. And if you're one of the ones who is wondering these kind of things and why can't you move ahead, you've tried to do this, you tried to do that, you may have some blockages somewhere. I have no idea, but like I said, you know yourself best, regardless as to if I'm a coach or not. You know yourself best, and you know exactly what you need in your life, or at least majority of you should know exactly what you need in your life, but you just may not be doing it at this time. And like I said, if you're wanting to improve in that kind of thing, start doing those small steps. You don't have to improve every single thing today on what I guess today's Friday. Just start improving in the areas that you can and moving forward with the small steps. All the small steps that we do, of course, will create those bigger steps that will, of course, increase our chances, of course, moving ahead better and I guess easier and that kind of thing as well. So like I said, definitely keep that in mind. It's always the small things that matter that always end up being the big things. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, with that, I want to say thank you all for being on this video today. I'm Tonetta, your relationship coach and Speak Your Truth and your bedroom can boutique consultant. And I want to say thank you all for being here. And like I said, if this is you, if you're a person that's wondering why you're still stuck behind, you're still wallowing behind everybody else, and but you want to change and you haven't taken those steps to change yet, take your own life by the reins and go ahead and start creating the life that you want. You have to create, again, the life that you want. I'm not going to be able to, I guess I cannot create that for you, not even as a coach. Yes, I can plant those seeds all day long, but if you're not willing to, of course, take those seeds and plant them and go ahead and cultivate them, then there's no point of you looking at my video, I guess I put it that way. But if you're willing to, of course, take those seeds, plant them, and start cultivating them to create you a better life, then go ahead and start doing that. Just keep in mind that the relationships that you keep and the people that's around you, the way you show up, and the amount of money that you make is going to be based off of all the things that you have to learn within yourself. And of course, improve within yourself as well. Like I said, if you have to increase your skills, better your character, all those kind of things, get to moving, y'all. Like I said, those are the kind of folks that I'm looking at you, I guess you all as being. Yes, I know I can be a hard person on myself, and I'm going to be hard on you all as well. I'm not going to sit back and say, oh, pacify you and all these kind of things. There is no pacifying. You're an adult, you're a young adult. Of course, there's, of course, constructive criticism, and of course, there's a way to say things. But like I said, for me, there is never any pacifying. Whatever you need to do with your life, you need to get up and do it. And if you can't figure it out, of course, you're going to hire someone like me as a coach, or whether it's me or any other coach. I don't care what coach it is, as long as you're getting the help that you need. Whether it's a coach like me, or whether it's a class that you're taking, online class, or whether you just want to start off with the free information on Google and YouTube and looking at all these motivation videos and all, there's a lot of stuff that you can find that can, of course, help you improve. I put it that way. Miles Monroe, he's one that talks about building your inner leader. I guess I put it that way. He talks about I guess our personal leadership, how to do that, character, how to improve our character. He talks about all those kind of things. Les Brown, that was one of his mentors, I think. But like I said, definitely he talks about that as well. There's all kind of folks that you can find. And all those videos are on YouTube. Like I said, there's some stuff on Google. You can find books with whoever your mentor is, whether it's a person, book, or a video that you're watching. You can still go ahead and learn some of the skills, if not all the skills that you need in order to improve your life. Like I said, you create your life. Nobody creates that life for you. Like I said, all we can do is plant seeds and put the information out there. But if you're not willing to get up and take your life by the reins and go ahead and start creating your life, then you're going to fall behind, just like all the other ones who have fell behind, or who are just sitting at home doing nothing, or sleeping all day, or whatever they're doing drugs or whatever it is. That's how your life, not saying that's how everybody's life ends up, but like I said, the majority of the folks that I've seen that have and know personally, either have worked with as clients, or in my family or friend circle, or I guess that I've known growing up in the environment, that kind of thing, the ones I've seen, they have not taken their life by the reins, and that blames everybody for all their issues, and that never takes responsibility for anything, that don't have good character, that they haven't increased their skills in any kind of way. Those folks are, of course, the ones that I know. I can't say it for you, but a lot of those folks are, of course, living on government assistance, working a minimum wage job, and complaining about all the stuff that's going on, all those kind of things. Some did fall into drug use, some did fall into homelessness, out sleeping outside, all those kind of things. Some did develop mental illnesses, all types of things that, of course, can create, there's all types of things that can be created in a life where you're just not doing anything, and you're not taking any responsibility, and you're not trying to create anything better in your life. Like I said, all those things can happen. I mean, there's no secret about that. There's videos about that too, I'm sure, if you want to look at some of those. Like I said, But if you're a person who's looking to improve your life and that kind of thing and take your life by the reins and actually start creating that life that you want, go ahead and do that. Then maybe this video can be a starter for you. And just to let you all know, I'm thinking about doing a challenge. We'll see. I guess we'll see. But I'm definitely thinking about doing a self-improvement challenge sometime soon. I guess I put it that way. So if I decide to do that, I will definitely, of course, let you all know. You will definitely know. But like I said, at some point, we have to start doing those things. Asking ourselves those hard questions. Being more responsible. Like I said, improving our character, improving our skills, and creating the life that we want, y'all. Like I said, that's what I'm expecting out of myself and you as well. You, whoever's looking at this video, like I said, that's what I expect from everybody that I work with. I guess I put it that way as well. And that's in my inner circle. And whether you're a business owner or you're doing something different, whatever you're doing, those are the kind of folks that I'm always trying to be around. I guess I put it that way. Folks who are trying to succeed and not fall back and just blame everybody for their issues and not doing anything with their life. Like I said, there's nothing that I want for myself or for you all. So just like I said, definitely keep that in mind. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off this video this morning. Again, I'm Tonetta, your relationship coach and Speak Your Truth and your bedroom candy boutique consultant. I want to say thank you all for tuning in. And this video is strictly about, of course, the inner work and that kind of thing to help you improve yourself and get up off your butt and do something with your life. I guess I put it that way. So with that, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. Again, have a great day. Take care. Bye.